Hello, my name is Donna Fesmeyer, and I'm the president of the Colonial Education Association. I'm very excited to talk about the DSEA Legislative Friend Award recipient. CEA is grateful that Senator Marie Pinkney has been selected to receive a 2022 DSEA Legislative Friend Award. Senator Pinkney represents Senate District 13, which consists mostly of Colonial School District's feeder pattern. And during her 2-year tenure, she has demonstrated her commitment to education, social justice, and environmental issues. When not serving as legislator, Senator Pinkney works as a social worker at Christiana Care, where she has a long history of supporting children and families. She is committed to ensuring that all Delawareans have access to high quality and affordable mental health services and healthcare, as well as safe and healthy living environments. Senator Pinkney is the first Black woman to hold the 13th District Senate seat, and she is the first openly queer person to run for and be elected to the Delaware Senate. At this time, Senator Pinkney is the chair of the Senate Corrections and Public Safety Committee, the vice chair of the Senator Housing Committee, and the Senate Agriculture Committee. And she is a member of the Senate Health Committee, the Senate Environment and Energy Committee, and the Capital Improvement Committee, which writes the annual bond bill. And now I'm going to turn it over to Colonial Education Association's Legislative Chair, Dawn Alexander.
My name is Dawn Alexander, and I'm the Legislative Chair for the Colonial Education Association's Executive Board. I had the privilege of participating on the CEA interview panel in 2020 when Senator Pinkney was running for office. It was evident then, as it is now, how passionate she is about advocating for needed statewide systematic changes. Senator Pinkney was the Senate sponsor of HB 100, which was strongly supported by DSEA and was signed into law in the summer of 2021. HB 100 establishes a mental health services unit for Delaware preschools and elementary schools. It lowers the ratio of children per mental health professional, and it increases access to mental health services for preschool and elementary students. Senator Pinkney gives voice to the voiceless, elevates the needs of underrepresented Delawareans, and commits herself to righting longstanding wrongs. Senator Pinkney is a leader and a role model, and we are grateful for her service to the children, families, and staff in Colonial School District, as well as to all residents of our great state.
Hello, and thank you, everyone. It is such an honor and a privilege to be awarded the 2022 Legislative Friend of Education Award. Thank you, Dawn, for such a wonderful introduction. It really is a beautiful thing to be recognized in this space. It really has made me think about one of my favorite terms, intersectionality, because I have never really considered myself someone that works heavily in the education space. But one of the things that I have realized is that education is everywhere and education is impacted by all things. So as a social worker by trade, I've spent many years working in mental health, and we can see from bills like HB 100 and this year's HB 300, the importance of addressing mental health in schools so that kids are able to have better educational outcomes. I'm working on some legislation with Senator Sturgeon, who I also know received this award, around student resource officers. And that's because my background as the chair of corrections is focused heavily on policing, which also intersects with education. Even when it comes to higher education, we are looking at things around some ban the box legislation so that people that have justice involved backgrounds have the opportunity to receive education as well. And I even think about one of my newest assignments on the Capital Infrastructure and Bond Committee that will talk about the funding that goes into the availabilities for our schools, the physical structures. And so this award is really, really making me recognize the importance of addressing intersectionality and meeting people and kids and families where they are. And so it's an honor to be recognized alongside amazing educators like Senator Sturgeon for just trying to do what we know is best and needed for our students and our families and our communities at large. It starts with education and it ends there. So thank you all for this beautiful opportunity and this award. And I look forward to continuing to work alongside all of you from here on out.